competition, how much experience did you have with real HPC applications and multi-node computers and stuff like that?
Before the competition, we didn't have much, actually not that much experience with Linux or anything based on that. But we had a few lectures based on Linux, how to perform and how to create clusters, and that's basically what we did. That's how we started.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before the competition, how much experience have you had in real-world HPC applications and systems?
Absolutely no experience at all. This was the first exposure for me with high performance and quite exciting, eh?
These applications and operating systems like Linux?
Very little at all. We almost had like nothing. We basically I was used to Ubuntu, but that was for other things. So in terms of clusters and HPC, not a lot.
Okay.
Well, before the competition, I had no experience. I had no idea. I only like the stuff that you see in movies, like. So that's the only idea that I had, but I didn't know what they use it for or how does it work. But now, during the competition, I'm getting to learn a bit about how it works, what it does, and where it's actually used. So,
pretty cool stuff?
Yeah, you get to see the.
Alright, I had no experience whatsoever. I'd never even heard of it up until we were told that there is a competition on high performance computing, and I decided to volunteer and get some experience on it because I just wanted to see how it worked and what it was all about.
Okay, well, before the competition I had almost no experience. We had a course that they gave us in the June-July holiday early in the year, but yeah, that's all. I think we've had a class on networking for about 50 minutes last year, so that's about it.
Okay, I've competed last year, so this is not the first time I've done the cluster thing, so but compared to what I knew last year, this year is, yeah, I know a lot more, but yeah. Okay.
For the competition, I had pretty much no experience. I only learned really what a cluster was and how they worked when we had the winter course in June, July. Studying engineering, I have done some computer logic and have worked with Linux systems, but other than that, pretty much nothing.
I haven't actually had any experience at all with HPC. We probably started with Linux at the beginning of the year. So it's all relatively new, yeah.
Can I go? Okay. Well, I haven't had much preparation or much experience with high-performance computers. I've done a little bit of coding, basic Python, not that much, since I'm not exactly a computer science student as I'm doing physics. So this is basically the first time I'm working with HPCs. I've learned a lot so far, especially from these guys. They've helped me quite a bit, so it's going well, I think.
So before this competition, how much experience did you have with true HPC applications and systems like this?
I had no experience. The only experience I got before this is experimenting with, I think, 3 different type of Linux operating systems, you know, playing around in the terminal, but nothing serious.
Well, I had theoretical knowledge, but nothing practical really. I played a little with Linux, but yeah, before the competition I never really worked on a Linux system, especially not a system like this. Yeah.
Absolutely none.
Absolutely none?
Absolutely none. All I know about computers were how to program into Java and stuff like that. Nothing about compiling or... yes.
So how much experience did you have with real HPC applications and systems like this before the competition?
Actually no experience at all. I've learned everything here. And prior to the function, yes.
Okay, I had winter school for the HPC. I went to that, and we had a little practice at the university, well, with virtual boxes and stuff like that. But with real-world application, none really.
Before the competition, I didn't really have any experience in any of this kind of stuff. I mean, I use Linux as my primary operating system, but that's it. nothing more.
Okay, I have learned new things on how to connect networks to the hard drives. So I'm very happy about that because it's my first time. So I think I learned more in this competition. Thank you.
Okay. None.